onside kick here. Onside kick. Ooh. And it's a pile
They
up.
might have gotten it.
Might have gotten it.
We got to see where this one goes.
Surprise onside blooper right up the middle.
Let's see where they who they give this ball to.
It was not immediately recovered by Ridley.
But it is recovered by Ridley as the ref signal Ridley ball. That's on the 45-yard line. Interesting.
I like the call.
I like the call too, John. Didn't work, but I thought it was I hadn't thought of it, and it did seem to catch Ridley a little bit off guard.
It certainly did.
They still were able to recover.
Listen, Interboro's the underdog. They're doing everything they can.
All right, let's turn it over to Dan McGuire. He's got the play-by-play. He's the Ridley senior. Dan, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, that was Coach Steve Lennox drawing up an onside kick to start the second half. I'm not surprised, but the Raiders recovered. So here's Nick Layton and his offense on the field at their own 45-yard line. Layton under center, Richardson in the backfield. They spread out. Layton calling the shots. Miller in motion. Layton hands it off to Miller left side, and Miller gets going. And he is brought down near the chains for first down. Good run by Miller to start this second half.
Man, punishing hit by Dan Cole, the safety for Interboro. Miller, it was an inside dive fake, and Layton pitched it out there to Miller. He got about 9 yards, but Cole made him pay for it.
Yeah, this Ridley ground game has really bullied the Interboro defense after their 4 putrid drives to start the game. They've taken off and played well, hence this 18-point lead. Second and short, Ridley in the Interboro territory at the 46-yard line. Richardson in the backfield, Layton under center. Chandler in motion. Layton with the give to Richardson upfield. He's got a first down and some more. He's still on his feet. Brought down, and that'll move the chains. So Kamal Richardson doing the dirty work. And that's a first down for the Raiders.
Everything starts out looking the same with this triple option offense, and that time they went with the first option, handed it off to Richardson. Nice job of just sort of feeling his way through that D-line and then spinning back inside to gain about 3 extra yards.
2 runs so far for the Raiders to start the second half. I don't expect them to do anything different, especially if that clock keeps ticking. First and 10 for the Raiders into Interboro territory. Miller in motion. Layton scrambling right. He'll keep it himself. Layton with some room. Nick Layton upfield. And he is going to have a nice run down. Tackled at the 20-yard line. Nick Layton with a good read there. Decided to keep it himself. That's the first down for the Ridley Raiders. Go ahead, John.
It's all you.
This trip to the red zone is brought to you by Spivak Jewelers, located in Cherry Hill, South Jersey's most trusted jeweler. Come as a guest, but leave as family.
That was a great read by Nick Layton. Very decisive when he kept it, stuck his foot in the ground, and got upfield in a hurry. Nice burst.
I thought it was a great read by Dan McGuire.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Layton with the handoff to O'Seal Miller, navigating his way through traffic. He's got a few yards. Second down. Nick Layton starting to feel a bit more comfortable again after a very rough start. He's just giving it to his workhorses in the backfield, letting him do the work, and him keeping it sometimes too.
O.C. Miller showed incredible balance on that play. Looked like he was going down for a 1-yard gain, put his hand on the ground, lifted his head, regained his balance. That was some great athleticism.
Second and 6 all told for the Raiders in the red zone. Layton with the handoff to no else but O'Seal Miller. Oh, wow. Talk about lowering the boom there, John.
O.C. Miller, yes, he's a great athlete. Yes, he can outrun everyone who's on this field right now. But he just plastered somebody. He lowered his shoulder and dropped the boom on a, unsuspecting defender. I'm not sure exactly who that was, but they paid the price.
So move the chains really inside the 10-yard line, I believe. It'll be first and goal at the 9-yard line for the Raiders. Miller and Chandler in the backfield alongside with Richardson. Richardson gets the handoff. He's up tackle, and he is short at the goal line. Richardson waiting for the call. He's close to the goal line. I think he's going to be a few inches short.
About an inch and a half short. That was a nice run. What a great tackle. The safeties for Interboro are getting a lot of work today. Good job wrapping up and sort of hog-tying Richardson to prevent him from getting in the end zone. He wasn't able to finish forward.
Second and goal for the Raiders. A yard to go to the glory land. Layton under center. He hands it off to Richardson. Richardson is in for the touchdown. Kamal Richardson rushes for another Green Raiders touchdown. Raiders are in cruise control. That touchdown brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Want to get away this weekend? Start at Enterprise. Play your weekend. Get away today. Enterprise.com. John, that was a beautiful drive on the ground.
Yeah, everything's based on the dive first, and Kamal Richardson, it was fitting that he was able to punch it over the goal line, but both he and Miller, man, it's starting to look like the offensive line for Ridley is taking its toll.
Warwick with the extra point, it is up, and it is good right through the uprights. Nate Warwick with another good extra point. The Ridley Raiders expand their lead to 25 points. It's 31-6, guys.
Interboro's trying to jam extra guys up at the line of scrimmage. They're trying some run blitzes, sending guys through gaps, but Ridley's doing a great job of walling things off with those. As we said, this is a big offensive line, and Interboro is having a hard time holding up now.
Dan, have you ever heard of Wally Pip?
Willie Pep?
Wally Pip.
Wally Pip. I've never heard of Wally Pip.
Have you ever heard of Lou Gehrig?
No, oh, yes, Lou Gehrig. Yes,
Heard of the Iron Horse?
Yes.
So Lou Gehrig was the first baseman for the Yankees, of course, 2,130 straight games. A streak that began when a quality first baseman named Wally Pip was injured.
Really?
And he missed the game. And because of that, Lou Gehrig played a game, and then he played in 2,129 straight more after that one. And I'm feeling like from 10 to 2 on WIP, you might Wally Pip me.
I hope so. One day, Joe. One day.
Hey, Dan, nice job. We appreciate you being with us here today, my man. Congratulations. Continued success to you. And we'll follow you and certainly help you in your career along the way.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there he is, Dan McGuire.
Thanks,
we
Dan.
appreciate Dan, the Ridley Senior, joining us in the booth. Kickoff that time. Interboro returns it up to the 42-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline right now, and Howard asking